I'm here with my boy, Dr. Blake Graham, Pepper, Produce, and Stat Guy, myself, bringing you the Bexpert live sports show, B-rated, 8:30, live on Facebook. We'll be on YouTube eventually, and then maybe some other day. But hey, Fergie kicking it right there
Big time.
with the anthem. What do you think, boys? My mic's going everywhere.
Like, what do we think about having Fergie on our show? It's pretty amazing, right?
Yeah, I think if we had Fergie on the show, would y'all let her sing that on the show?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I would.
You be down?
Yeah.
Fergie, we'd love to have you. If you'll come sing, we won't bash you. We won't make fun of you. We won't say mean things. We thought you brought the anthem, right? Like she sang all the words.
I mean, she
And-
did an anthem.
She did anthem.
The anthem existed.
The anthem existed in the song.
Yeah.
People, did y'all see Jimmy Kimmel? Did you see his reaction?
No.
It was kind of like this. Well, no, you can't see it because I got a mask on. In honor of the Olympics, I wore my helmet and face mask today in case things got crazy.
Yeah, the powder is just beautiful outside today.
It is.
It's really,
What is it, like 70 degrees outside now?
yeah.
At least it's not raining and freezing.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Not yet. It will be tomorrow
Yep.
because tomorrow's Monday.
And it's
Do I
Texas.
sound like I'm plugging my nose right now?
Yes.
Hey guys, welcome to the Bushling Sports Show. All right, I'm taking it off.
We're going to talk about sports today.
All right, so but for reals, like, what do y'all think about Fergie? Was it there? I mean, there was a ton of reaction. People are upset. People are like, "Are you kidding me? What? This is ridiculous." She has to go on and make an apology. Like, "Hey, I'm sorry."
Did
I,
she?
I
was
missed the
just trying-
apology.
Yeah, she like went on
Wow.
like the next day and was like, "Hey, I'm sorry. I'm an artist and I was trying to do something fun and creative and like mix it up." And I mean, she's getting torched for the thing.
Yeah, she is.
I mean, she did at least sing all the right words.
She
which is
didn't
better than
botch it.
certain people.
Yeah.
So
Not everybody can say that, unfortunately.
Yeah. That is
Like
very
you're
true.
giving like the nicest like criticism ever.
Because I'm trying not to be that guy right now. That's coming later in the show. I'm coming for you, Blake Bortles.
Oh,
I think
Whoa.
hey
there's,
guys, I just shared the show because I messed it up earlier.
I think there's a time to, like the right venue for doing what she did. I don't think basketball all-star game was the right venue for that.
What is the right venue then? Give me
Maybe.
your parameters.
The Bush League Sports Show, episode 1.111.
That would be
You can do whatever you
Which
want
is
on
next
this show.
week, Fergie. We'd love to have you.
I mean,
a
there's only
prime
3 people
queen
watching,
candidate
so
right
Because that's not true. There's at least 4. My mom watches every week. She doesn't, but Drew's mom does.
No, actually, I found out today she doesn't. I was like, hey, did you watch it last week? She's like, no, I didn't. I watched like 30 seconds of it, and I was like, you were talking about something, and I tuned out. Thanks, Mom. Biggest supporter. Just let me down
You can't even get
again.
random Rob to watch this thing. He just randomly walks in and he's like, I'm not watching this crap.
no,
I'm out."
he was asking me today, what are you guys talking about? I said,
Watch the show.
watch the show. He's, I don't want to do that.
Hey guys, quick word from our sponsors. Never mind. I can't read it. Forget it. Sorry about
Gonna
that.
drink that. We're gonna get fined for that one. Sorry, guys. Slight ding.
We definitely just lost a sponsor.
There goes our
for my
sponsor money.
beer for tonight. It's different than usual. I brought it in honor of the Olympics because it's like Icelandic white ale, and I was like, oh, this is totally. It's Einstock, is that right? Einstok. Hey, thanks for the sponsorship.
Are the-
Einstock beer.
Einstock?
Einstock.
Are the Olympics
They're
in
not
Iceland this
German,
year?
are they?
No.
Yeah, I was about to
I
say it
didn't
should have been
reference
like a
ice.
Korean beer or something for sure.
I was just thinking cold, and the can's white, and it's got a Viking on it. That makes me think of
The Olympics.
the winter and the Olympics.
Hey, he's got a
Naturally.
good point.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if in ancient times these guys showed up to the O's, I'd be like, uh-oh, they're gonna win.
Very true.
Do you think the Vikings doped back in the day?
It's that guy.
Did the
Yeah,
Vikings
we need to
dope?
figure that out.
I think what they,
And was it legal? Was it legal for pillaging like towns? Like, could
During
you
the
dope?
Olympics?
Yeah, was that no, not during the Olympics,
No.
but did guys get suspended for doping? I'm sorry, you're out this week. We tested your pee, and
you can't go to this village and raid it this week because
caught
you
with-
were caught
Ragnar Lothbrok has been caught with a banned substance. One of those that slows his heart down.
blood
So-
transfusions back in the.
No, they did not dope, but yes, it was legal.
Oh, it was legal. Great, but
Yeah.
they didn't dope. Up, guys, moment of silence for that stat. Because it's dead to us. You didn't even look that thing up, did you?
Stat trash.
He's still writing. He's not even looking up stats tonight.
He
He
knew
just
it.
he's like, they did not do it.
He's getting good at his job.
Here we go. Here it comes. What is it coming out?
The
Whoop!
stats are just getting
You gotta
better
watch
every
it
week.
all the way in, guys. Kids, if you're watching, catch with your eyes, not with your hands. I'm kidding. You use your hands too, but you have to watch.
I
it
use
all the
my
way.
heart sometimes.
They were already too good at Olympics. Kind of like the Russians. Moment of silence. Dead to us. All right, so doping in the Olympics. Like, this is the doping year, right? It's
Well, it's not the doping year. It was last Olympics during the Olympics that were in Russia. So that's when they got caught doing all this stuff. Because
but they keep getting caught.
well,
Like, who's the latest girl that was wearing like the "I don't dope" shirt and then?
yeah, that was a curler.
Wait, what?
Or she's skeleton.
I'm not sure.
No, yeah, she's a bobsledder.
She was
Yeah.
she was a
It's
bobsledder.
like it's
but,
like a, what's it called when both of them ride the sled?
yeah.
Yeah, it's two-man bobsled.
A two-man bobsled. Okay, and then the four-man is the team.
Yes.
Like the
Four-man
Jamaicans
bobsled.
from.
No,
Cool
the
Runnings.
Nigerians. Oh, from Cool,
Cool
Runnings.
Runnings,
Yeah,
yeah.
that was Jamaica. This year though, the Nigerians made it.
They didn't. Wasn't Jamaica in it again this year?
No, maybe.
I think maybe the whip.
maybe.
Can we get a stat on that?
The Nigerian women.
I heard that was
were
the
in
big
it.
commotion, but I think we got a stat coming in. Maybe
Just for labeling's sake, though, when there's four in the bobsled, that's just called the bobsled.
No, it's just
Team.
four-man
that's
bobsled.
team bobsled.
It's four-man bobsled.
Four-man.
because there's a
bobsled.
2-man bobsled.
So there's four-man bobsled, two-man bobsled.
But
And
doesn't
then-
two
and
make a
there's
team?
no single. The
There's no
single they
one-man
do the
bobsled?
skeleton, which is head first, or they do the luge, which is laying down.
Right. Did y'all see that girl? Like, I don't know if she broke her ankle or what she broke on the skeleton. Like, she came around the corner and her ankle like hit the sidewall,
Oh,
and
my
it
gosh.
was nasty.
Yep. So there was a girls 4-man team from Jamaica, 4-woman team.
Four-woman team.
Wow.
Yes. Four-woman
Please
team
get
from
that
Jamaica.
correct. Don't make that
Golly,
excuse
it's
again.
2018.
Moment of silence for that stat. Dead to us.
Yeah. So that bobsledder from Russia, when they tested her second, because when they do testing, they take 2 vials at a time. So they test one up front, and they freeze the other
Hey,
one, and then
we're
they come
gonna
back
need this
and test
vial and then this one.
it. Good visuals.
Coming at you.
Oh,
Coming
nice.
at you.
That's
That's right, guys.
So
So
when-
catching with their eyes tonight.
Hey,
catching with
baby.
their eyes. Here we go. Stat guy. I've never seen you drop anything. Wow. All right. Well, moving on.
Yeah. So when they tested the second time, she was positive.
Okay, so tested one vial, and is it like I'm peeing in the same two at the same time?
Yeah, it's
or
the
is it like
same
one and
test,
I
right?
wait?
It's at the same time. They collected at the same time. They just split into
Yeah.
2 different
So
vials
it's the same test.
As a doctor, why do they do that?
for that reason, because you can, depending on how things are.
You keep
in-
doing this, like
I
you're,
don't know. We're not
depending
milking 'em.
on
How you milk the udders.
the udder you get it out of dictates.
you know,
Man, I feel like I missed a really
heterogeneous-
good joke.
heterogeneous or homogeneous pee. I don't,
Oh my goodness.
Can you milk me?
Tune here.
Tune in next week where we're gonna have a. Just kidding. We're not doing
We're gonna
that.
milk an athlete.
Oh my goodness. We're gonna have Fergie sing the national anthem, and then we're gonna milk an athlete.
Thanks for watching, guys. This was our last episode ever.
Hey, if you're just tuning in, welcome to the Butch League Sports Show.
You haven't
We're not
missed
the
much.
Experts, we are the best though. The Bexperts. I'm here with my boy Dr. Blake Graham, Pepper Produce, and Stat Guy, who's no longer can catch anything. What happened with that crap? I don't know. I was gonna say something after it.
So anyway,
Word from our sponsor. We had these guys last week. Nice licorice from Australia. Pick it up at your local Walgreens. I'm actually digging this licorice.
It is very good.
I don't know how you guys feel about. Well, Pepper just said how he felt about it.
I'd prefer a Twizzler, but it's pretty good.
I don't know, man.
Well,
I need more bags. Everybody needs a bag of this stuff. I'm bringing everybody a bag next week.
actually, our sponsors are gonna bring
Our
us some
sponsor's
bags.
going to bring a bag. Thanks, Nice Licorice, for the bags of licorice.
Yeah, we really appreciate it. Week in and week out. That's how you deliver. I mean, heck of a guy.
Hey, tell you what.
They're pretty nice. I mean, if we're being honest, right?
For being honest, pretty nice.
I'm
What,
not honest.
what were we saying?
Stop tuning into the mic.
everybody lean in and chew.
But it's funny.
piece of milk.
Yeah. For me.
You
Care less about
you
what
needed to
other
flip
people
over
think.
to you. Hey guys, if you missed the show last week while we were live, it's because it got deleted.
Yep. Oh,
We just lost the screen again.
sorry.
Well, we're back. Hey, we're back. Welcome to the Bush League Sports Show. Coming to you from Studio 725. I keep pausing. I need a little more material. Like every time I say
Well,
it, I gotta have another.
I don't know why you're asking me.
I wasn't asking you.
No.
I'm making a statement. I need more material. Is all I'm saying. Okay, so what were we talking about?
The Olympics.
Bobsledding, Olympics, doping, 2 vials.
Milking.
There it is. That's where we were
We
at.
got 2 vials here.
So they take 2. Why?
Because sometimes they have figured out ways to get around like that live. You can replace the vial with something else, or you can. There's
Oh,
just
yeah,
a lot
they
of-
do
it
send
can
them
be
to
tampered
different
with,
places.
or if you get like a false positive and they come back and they test another one to see if it lines up. So if you watch the movie Icarus on Netflix,
Great show. Movie. Yeah.
they go into
Hey,
detail on
word to
how
our
they did it.
sponsor, Icarus from Netflix. Thanks for sponsors today.
Appreciate it.
I got lost.
Keep going. You're there.
You referenced the show.
Oh yes,
Our sponsor. Come on.
yes. So
Dr. Graham.
So they go into how the Russians were getting away with it in the 2014 Sochi Olympics. Because since it was there in Russia, they had like a fake room where they were able to switch out those vials.
Okay.
And then they were able,
The old fake room.
yeah. So
It
they
sounds
were,
like a Belichick move.
yeah. Ooh.
Shots fired.
Pew 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 pew.
Hey, Bill, we'd love to have you on our show. Thanks to our sponsor, the New England Patriots.
So they were both.
I don't think they cheated, personally. Just
Yeah. So they were both switching vials and opening those.
Bill
vials.
Belichick, the Russians. Sorry.
Wait, Bill Belichick is Russian?
Will he ever
No, I
finish
don't
the
think Bill
story?
cheated, but I think the Russians probably did.
Oh, 100% they did.
Belichick sounds sort of like a Russian name, though, right?
It does.
Bill Belichick. I don't. That was bad.
Where's
I'm
Bill
sorry.
from?
Stat guy.
Let's get a
look at
stat
that.
on that.
But anyways, the doping.
So they take 2 vials.
So yeah, so 2014 is when they were like massively doing this. So when the IOC started investigating, that's when they found out there's been a lot more people who have been cheating that are Russians, because they have like a statewide sponsored doping program. It's like the Russian Olympic Committee is actually like giving them the material to dope and to
okay.
cheat.
So
So
the Russian IOC is in on it.
yes, because they're
Wait, no,
they're
they don't have an IOC.
No, they have an
Russian OC. The
Yeah,
ROC?
I
The
forget
Rock.
what they're actually called.
The Rock.
Dwayne Johnson?
No.
Oh,
He's
different
Hawaiian.
Rock.
He's Hawaiian. That's The Rock.
Oh, wrong rock. Sorry.
Yeah. He already took that name. You can't add it.
So like a big difference between U.S. and Russia is, so Russia actually pays for their Olympians and pays for their training, whereas the U.S. government does not.
Bill's from Nashville.
Okay. Is that like Russia?
But where does the
Tennessee.
name Belichick come from? Let's get some history on the
Nashville,
name Belichick.
like in Moscow, or Nashville in Tennessee?
Moment of silence. Dead.
All right.
I keep
Stat.
losing. I keep
Stat,
losing my
stat.
train of thought.
I guess.
I see that. How do you? No, we don't want to run that track. Okay, so
Well, because you keep interrupting me.
Moral of the story.
I
is-
wonder. I wonder why. Who knows?
did you want to catch that one?
Nope.
Seriously? Belichick's name is derivative from Croatia. Not derivative from Croatia, but the etymology.
And
comes
where
from
is Croatia?
Oh, so it's Russia then.
That was part of the USSR at one point, right?
We'll say yes. We know nothing about history. We should consult.
We don't know anything about a lot of things.
We need to consult Crafton on that.
Dead.
That one didn't even deserve the words.
Didn't even deserve it. Didn't even deserve it. Okay,
Because
so
it was dead to us.
I honestly don't know what we were talking about. You were talking about.
I was talking about the Russians. So I was talking
Curling,
the Rock
doping.
is in on it.
about the difference.
There it is.
So the difference between
The
how
ROC.
how the Russian Olympians and the U.S. Olympians differ in like how we govern
Right.
the athletes. So if you're a U.S. Olympian, so you're under the body of the U.S. Olympic Committee, which is not sponsored by the United States. So the United States does not fund anything of the Olympic Committee.
Oh, we don't.
No,
Our
it's all,
taxes do not go towards
Really?
the
yeah,
committee.
it's all sponsored. So it's Coca-Cola, it's Kellogg's, it's Nike. It's all those people are the ones who give
Speaking
the
of
money.
Nike.
Milano Cookies, thanks for sponsoring us tonight. Appreciate you. Love those. Chocolate mint.
Hey, can I have one of those real quick? Sorry, just for
Yeah. Just
Take one down, pass them around.
come get you some. Or we'll pass them over. That's great.
That's our motto, dude. Come get you some.
Come get you some.
get you
Well, hey,
Bush
did
League
you-
Sports Show.
Thanks for
Come
joining
get and get you.
If you're just now joining us, Holder just had stroke number 5 on the show.
We need a live stroke counter. We need to figure out how to do that.
That's 5. That is now 5
I know,
live strokes.
I'm talking about on screen though. We need to figure out how to do
I
that
don't know how to
on
do
screen.
that. Does anybody know how to do that?
I'll do some research.
Produce should know how to do
You
that.
threw the logo up. We got to have a.
If anybody
kind of
watching
active
the
logo,
show
right?
knows how to do a live counter on Facebook Live, please join us on the show.
Please join us on the show and we'll talk about it.
We
That'll
don't
be
pay
the
well, but
worst show.
we have real sponsors.
Great snack.
Well, not real sponsors, but
There it is.
we have real snacks.
Coming at you. Got a stack coming in. Do we ask a question?
Oh wow!
Let me read it. Here, you
All
read
right.
the cookie. I'll read
No, I
it.
got this.
Okay.
So Croatia was not part of the USSR.
Okay.
Oh, congratulations.
Are these all the countries that were? Okay, so we have
Wow.
Moldova, Estonia. Is that
Hey,
that
raise
supposed
your glasses.
is that supposed to be Latvia? That says Latvia.
Letitia.
That's
Hey, stat guy can't spell. We didn't hire him to spell.
that's just a name. Lithuania.
Lithuania.
Oh, Lithuania.
You ding dong.
If you're just now joining us, this is the Bush League Sports Show. I'm here with my friend Dr. Blake Graham.
In my defense, this is worse than my handwriting. Actually, it's not. But
No,
No, mine's pretty bad.
Seen it. Will you read? I'm tired of holding this glass up.
okay, well then stop interrupting me.
I'm sorry.
Kazakhstan. I don't know how to say that one.
Kazakhstan?
No, the other one.
Uzbekistan?
No, that one is.
That's also in.
I'm done. That's dead to me.
Dead.
All right. So Croatia. Moral of the story: Croatia
you
was
guys.
not part of the
Hey,
USSR.
just so you'll know.
Bill Belichick is not part of Russia. Settled.
Done.
Glad we squashed that one. We're making moves out here, guys.
You won't
Come and get you some.
You won't get that info on ESPN.
There may be a reason. Speaking of ESPN, thanks for sponsoring us. You guys haven't got them today. What channel are they on? ESPN?
I think they moved over to CBS during the daytime.
Is there a number that they're on, or is the number different?
It
Well, it
changes
depends.
per
I have an
carrier.
antenna in my house, so obviously I don't get it.
I have YouTube TV, so it's just E ESPN.
So it's channel ESPN.
I was on the mill today at the gym, and I hit the little button, and it showed me the list. I was like, oh, ESPN. I just clicked it.
Wait, did you say the mill?
Yeah.
I didn't know we were shorthanding the treadmill to the mill.
It's such a tough
If
and
we're
long
gonna,
word.
if we're gonna short Jimmy Fallon,
I
to
didn't catch
Jim,
that. I thought you were talking about like something completely different. I was like, "What's a mill, dude? I've never even heard of this."
I thought he said milk, and then we were going back to the udder thing again. I was back at the milk.
Hey, if you're
What?
just now joining us, welcome to the Bush League Sports Show. This is Dr. Blake Graham, my boy Pepper, produce and stat guy, bringing you not the expert B-rated sports show at 8:30 live on Facebook, but the best. We're the experts. Glad to have you. Episode 1.11 because episode 1 sucked. It's still up if you want to go watch it. Episode 1.1 got deleted and reposted, and so there's not a whole lot of views because of the repost. So we're doing episode 1.11. Next week will be 1.11.
Point
One.
Also, if you
Hoping
guys
to have Fergie on.
if you
doing
guys
that
are
now.
watching, please comment, give us topics you want to talk about, give us input, or make fun of us.
Yeah,
Because
just
then we'll make
anything.
fon of you.
Yeah, well, of course.
I would
does
love
has
to
anybody
roast
said
somebody
anything yet?
online.
No.
We got anything going
No,
on?
people are just watching.
Hey, your mom did watch. She jumped on
hey,
tonight.
hey, if anybody's watching out there, let us know in the chat.
Let us know in the chat. Like, chat it up with us.
Or
That
maybe
you're watching.
All right, hey, y'all want to see this video that I brought?
Yeah, what you got?
Y'all want to watch this?
Oh yes, we have a new bit this week. that we're gonna start doing every week. We're gonna start actually commentating on different sporting events.
I'm glad I just found out.
Welcome to the show.
So
Was that in
this,
the text thread this week?
Yeah,
It was, yes.
yeah,
And
sort of.
Did I respond?
probably not.
So I'm gonna shorten
I
this
like
one
it.
because
What is it? So it's fighting, obviously.
yes,
Can the people see this thing?
Not
no,
yet.
not
Not
yet.
yet.
I'm gonna give a little background first though. So what happened was this dude. There's a 19-year-old dude, and then there's like this guy who they're calling like a super fighter, and this dude is huge.
Okay, so
And
we
when
don't know their names. We're gonna call them 1-9 and Super
Well,
Fight.
going back to Russia, they're Russian, so don't know their names. So you got 19-year-old dude
So 1-9 and Super Fight.
and super big guy. All right,
We could just call him Mill.
yeah,
call him
or
Mill.
Mill.
Yeah. Yes,
Um,
Michael. Commentating is a big word. I don't know big words. I know really small words all put together. If they're not two words that are
Who is that? Michael Flores?
All right, so thanks for cutting me off. So the fight starts, and the 19-year-old kid goes to give him like a little fist bump. Dude just hits him with like a cheap shot.
But we're calling
All right.
19-year-old what?
1-9.
1-9.
1-9, and
Yeah.
then what's
And the other guy's name is Mill.
Mill.
All
right,
here we go.
so-
but obviously we're gonna know who's who because the other guy's huge, right?
Yeah. All right, so
So the fight's already started, and if you're just now tuning in, we've got 1-9.
Oh, he
fighting
just used a
Mill.
knee. Wait, is this MMA or is this boxing?
it's like kickboxing.
okay.
Hey, if
Yeah.
you're just joining us here for the kickboxing,
So first off,
I'm trying to set up the commentary.
sorry.
Giving me anything to work with. Can I go now?
Go.
If you're just
so-
now joining us, we've got 1-9 fighting the big Mill, big haymaker there coming at. Look at that!
Oh, yeah,
Are you
dude.
kidding me?
That-
lays him out, right-handed
1-9.
haymaker.
Look at
1-9
that.
bringing the mullet and the haymaker. That's what I'm talking about. Get you some. Come on,
dude.
Welcome to the Bush League Sports Show.
Dude
Can,
got
can we rewind and watch
leveled.
that again?
You
Yeah.
wanna watch
Or
it
is
again?
are they gonna show it again?
No, here, I'll bring it back.
Wow.
I also want to know what's up with the ref. Why is he got a button up and a camelback on?
I know. Hey,
Hydro me. Wait, I got a
just in
camel
case
back
he needs
on.
water right in the middle of the fight.
But watch. Oh, wait,
All right,
that
he
wasn't it.
gets knocked back a little
Maybe
bit.
I
there.
went back too far.
That's fine.
I mean,
Mills dropping that left.
Look at how
watch Mills
big
drop
that
that
dude
left. He
is.
drops
Yeah.
and then sticks his chin out.
Like
He's
one,
got a
1-9.
Ooh, 1-9's dropping, throwing the jab.
the
He
real
can
key
move.
here is the knee
1-9
brace.
can move faster than he looks like he can move.
Yeah, but 1-9 can absorb a punch because he still has his baby fat.
It also looks like we're watching it, like when they're throwing haymakers, it looks like it's kind of 50% speed here.
Yeah. I bet it's faster in real life. Dude, Mill is got what has Mill got on him? Like 30 pounds of solid muscle?
And a knee brace. The knee brace is really key in these fights because there's a
It's
lot
not
of
even a knee
movement.
brace. It's like a volleyball.
I
knee
can't tell.
pad.
Is the ref wearing a camera on his head or just a sweatband?
Okay, he's got a GoPro on the head. And, oh, we just missed it again. Shoot.
Mill goes down.
1-9 takes Mill down, and that mullet is just, I can't look away. Just keeps coming back for more.
I think the knee brace really let him down.
Probably too much cushion whenever he was trying to knee him.
Where did you find this at?
Reddit. Shout out Reddit.
Come on, Reddit. Hey, thanks to our sponsor, Reddit, for shooting us a video today of 1-9 and Mill in the middle of a championship bout, kickboxing, coming to you from what country is it?
Russia.
Yeah, Russia, I think.
Coming on from Russia.
So they're definitely both doping.
But yeah, here. Yeah, for sure.
Better.
Let me
That
show you
guy's
the beginning,
huge.
though.
The hand tap?
That guy's huge.
Let me show you the beginning though, because like, look at that tattoo.
Is that
Wow.
Harambe?
that was a headbutt.
But watch whenever the
Well,
dude
they
goes.
already shook hands, though.
No,
How
no,
many
but
times
watch.
You gotta shake hands.
No,
in an
watch.
MMA
Wait.
kickboxing fight.
Look,
Oh,
boom!
yeah.
Oh!
He's coming at you.
Wow.
This
That-
is first round too.
That's a dirty move from a Russian right there.
All right, try to pronounce those names. Try to pronounce those names.
Dude, that guy is just like
So
swinging
those
so
chicks
hard.
fighting against sideline.
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 I love
Gosh,
it. I
watch-
like 1-9 and Mill better.
Watch
Or
whenever
just
that
mullet
one dude
Mill.
like swings though, like he's got no control.
Dude, Mill looks like he is like his haymaker actually looks like
Golly,
a windmill coming through there.
Oh, the straight kick. All right. That's an interesting tactic.
Wow.
Dude.
Yeah, it's kind of just like close your eyes and hope it lands.
Wow.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. That
Hey, that
ref,
was-
though,
that
dude.
was fun.
Gotta stay hydrated. with That
Yeah, I
Camelback.
mean, hats off to the ref.
Hey, listen, guys.
When you find yourself in front of 400 pounds of man meat, you got to
Hydro.
stay hydrated whenever possible.
400 pounds of man meat.
when you're standing between Mill and
Sideline.
1-9 sideline, I wonder. Well, I guess they did say who was who, because they had black shorts and something else.
And black shorts.
Black shorts. Hey, we've got Mill over here in the black shorts and 1-9 over here in
Well,
the black shorts.
Mill is repping Adidas with those 3 stripes.
He is, man. He's repping 3 stripes. Hey, thanks Adidas for sponsoring Mill.
Even though he's a loser.
Even though he got knocked out by baby fat and mullet kid.
The duel of 2 dopers.
Water in my mouth, dude.
And Camelback getting some action. I wanted to be at that marketing table. Hey guys, we got to get our name out there further. What? I got an idea. There's Russian kickboxing. What if we put our Camelback on the ref? Everyone would see us then. Everyone.
Absolutely.
I wish they'd put our show on Camelbacks. Bush League Sports Show.
Wait, we're on the Camelbacks?
No, I meant like the Camelback on the show with us. Never mind.
Let's just
Like,
bear
there's just like
I
live audio feed of our
apologize.
show
I apologize.
on the backpack. That'd be
I'm
kind of
sorry.
cool.
That would be sweet.
Next topic. What do we got?
What do we got? Blake Bortles. Signs for 3 years for 54 mil.
With incentive up to 66 mil.
Incentive up to 66 mil. That's with good play, success, winning.
I don't know what all
Healthy,
is in there.
probably.
It's
Don't know what
probably
it is.
record yards if they go
Okay.
back to the championship.
Yeah, well, here's my thoughts. Jacksonville's been really bad for a really long time.
Absolutely.
So, like this last year's like, whoa, they actually have a team that's playing and winning. That's cool.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't really pay attention to them.
Nor should you.
I mean, when it was like, hey, Jacksonville's going to the playoffs, I was like, in football?
No,
Wait, who?
Because I mean, I paid attention because they were my fantasy.
You
They're my
mean-
fantasy defense all year.
You just throw that at me without even warning me?
Nope. Always be ready.
Hey,
right.
Twizzler, you want a Twizzler?
Heck yeah.
Hey, thanks to our sponsor, Twizzler, for sending us some nice Australian licorice.
Can we get a stats on like Blake Bortles like season?
Stop. I'm gonna.
Yeah, let's compare.
Weird.
Hey, last season to this season, how much better did he do? Did he deserve 54 million?
Like a total yardage thing. I mean,
Well, he still didn't even have that great of a season. It was their defense that was crazy good.
Yeah, they're a good defense.
who though?
But now look at who the top paid quarterbacks are in the NFL.
Oh, I mean they're nobodies. Well, not nobodies, but they're just not like who do you think they would be?
Well, we got Jimmy G.
So the top 2 are Jimmy, and then Stafford. Number 3 is Carr.
Oh wow. So, wow, Blake's quarterback rating in 2016 was 78.8. That's a C plus. In 2017, it was 78.8.
So literally the same.
Hey, that's real stat, real time, right now. So absolutely no different whatsoever. Moment of silence. Dead.
So he did the same thing in 2016 where he got paid $5 million. He did the same thing. They're like, "Oh man, that was really good. Let's give you $18 million a year or whatever it comes out to, something like that." But it's
Well,
But
here's,
that, was that his rookie contract?
here's where the money comes from. So in 2016 he threw for 3,600 yards. In 2017, 39.
oh,
That's 300 yards for you people at
Flip
home.
it. Hey, read it again. You read it in reverse.
I read it in reverse.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter because
Doesn't
Blake
matter.
Bortles is not that great, right?
So he threw more yards.
So a moment of silence.
Dead. Okay, so you don't think he deserves the 54?
No.
I think if he's going to start, what is that a year?
So now
That's
it's
too much, Matt. But I think here's the thing: it's Jacksonville, and who is playing? Who else plays for Jacksonville? They have the running back who's pretty good, but they're like, well, we have all this money. I guess we should pay Blake Bortles. I mean, he's not a bad
But-
quarterback.
but-
Interception to touchdown ratio, 2016, 16 interceptions to 23 touchdowns. 2017, 13 interceptions to 21 touchdowns. So almost a wash. It's pretty close.
But here's the deal: there's quarterbacks out there.
Yeah, but it's more about
Kirk Cousins is about to be a free agent.
Yeah, but he's gonna get a blockbuster deal. Like they
yeah,
got
they
out
can't
cheaper.
afford him. But it's also
They
more
can. No,
than-
they still have a lot of cap room.
well, that's probably why they signed him then, because they're like, we can get this guy who like knows our system, fits in our system, plays well.
I would say
For
I
this
don't know.
money.
I don't know about well.
I mean, that's 3,900 yards is not. That's not nothing to just kind of. I mean, Tom Brady really didn't throw.
Going
for-
back to that whole idea of game manager, they've called him that for when they've either called him terrible or they've called him a game manager. And then there were a couple games he's like, "This guy's lights out," which we just read his stats. That's not.
Okay, so his average salary is now $18 million a year.
Okay.
That's a
So
lot
that
of-
that puts him up there in the top. Is that top 10 from our stats from a couple weeks ago, episode
It's
1?
it's pretty close, but like I said, I know top three. Top three is Jimmy G, Stafford, and Carr. So guys who have never been
Right. But
to anything.
I think Carr's like they've like this is our guy. We're selling out. We're going.
Yeah.
And I think Oakland is really making some. They're making effort to go. We're going to be productive and good again for a length of time.
Let's not forget about Tom Brady, guys. Tom Brady. I mean, come on now.
Oh, Thomas.
I don't know. I heard a really wise man.
that?
I just want to throw Tom Brady out there. That's all.
We're trying to get Tom Brady on next week so we can milk him.
Oh gosh.
I may skip next week's show, guys. It's getting a little too
right.
bush league for me. Sorry.
Anyway,
Sorry, that went the wrong direction.
It was kind of like last week. If you missed the end of last week's show when we talked about Rocos, romantic comedies, came up with that Rocos. I feel like that's. You guys are
I
all
like
giving,
that.
You guys are giving me this weird vibe right now. I don't like it. So let's just go back to Blake Bortles. I apologize.
How about a rom-com?
Rom-com.
No,
I like Rocco,
Rocco.
man. That's
Rocco.
great. Hey,
I think
hey, around the room, favorite Rocco. Ready to go. Produce.
I'm pretty sure
done.
rom-com is pretty like that's the standard.
This is Bush League, but my favorite
Yeah, this is Bush
Rocco
League,
would be pass. I don't remember what it's called.
you went with pass.
You're the one who brought it
You
up.
renamed it, brought it up again, and then went with pass.
Sorry.
Forget it. Back to Blake Bortles.
So I once heard a really wise man say, "The celebration
Knocked
of
up. That was my
mediocrity
favorite
breeds
Rocco.
losers."
Man.
Just interrupted the greatest quote of all time.
yeah, and it
Sorry.
was way too loud.
The Rocco was more important, guys. Seriously.
Fair enough.
This is not a sports
That's
show.
actually not fair enough. I disagree.
I'm sorry, Blake.
I think like that's the answer to like half of our problems in youth sports today.
It's celebrating mediocrity.
Yeah, that-
Well, that's
I mean,
that's
that
what we're doing in the NFL. Like we're taking
Come on
guys
now.
who have not won, and we're giving them money
Yeah.
instead of the guys who are winning. Let's throw in Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Ben Roethlisberger. Like they're getting paid.
those guys are getting
but
paid.
they're not the top guys. And so we're celebrating the number one paid player in the NFL is a guy who's played 7 games and he showed promise.
Well, yeah.
Like that's
But
I don't
but
know.
in
I
a
just-
month and a half, he's not going to be the number one paid guy anymore.
Who is? You think Kirk Cousins?
Kirk is. Yeah. There's
What
no
is-
no doubt.
What has he shown?
I'm not.
I've been
I'm
promised.
just saying it's not going to be Jimmy.
Yeah. Okay, but the same thing. I mean, Kirk Cousins. He hasn't taken the Redskins anywhere.
I watched The Darkest Hour last night, and that guy had a cigar in the whole movie.
Case is bored.
Yeah, I know. Excuse me for bringing up sports topics. Jeez.
Hands off, Sticky.
Just put the goggles back on and you can just
Mad.
tune out and then you're good.
Let's talk about Blake. I think Kirk Cousins is a better option than Blake Bortles.
100%.
Sir, there's no smoking on this
Now
show.
I don't think he hasn't done a ton, but he's proven to be a productive quarterback. He knew the system he was in. He's a good leader, moves the ball well.
And he got screwed
protects the
over
ball.
with
Yeah,
Alex
'cause
Smith coming in.
Washington didn't want him. This whole
Which
time it's
doesn't
been
make any
this
sense.
nonstop. I don't want you, but I'm going to keep you around. It's like I'm going to date you until I find the one it is that I really want to date, and then I'm going to drop you.
And you paid him a lot of money too. I mean, they franchise tagged him, and he got what, $23 million last year. It's that
It
guy.
was a lot. Yeah,
What was
he got
23?
He got 19 the year before.
24.
And he got 24, and then if they did it again, he was going to end up getting 33, 34 this year.
Which I mean, if
Had they
you're,
done it.
I mean, unless you really, really want to play and want to win. I mean, granted, if I was Kirk Cousins, I'd be like, franchise tag me, please.
Oh yeah, that's what the last few times he was like, sure, go ahead, do it.
Especially now, if they're going to pay him that, because there is a chance they might franchise tag him. Like there's talks about that, which would be so stupid to franchise tag your backup quarterback. Because it sounds like they're going with Alex Smith, who is the same quarterback.
But let's say this: if we all were to describe the Washington Redskins in one word, Redskins in one word, what would you use? I would use stupid.
Boring.
Yes.
Boring. So we got two stupids and a boring. Take that.
Sounds like
Washington.
the show.
Yeah, I was about to say, it sounds like a podcast.
Hey, if you're just now joining us, welcome to the Bush League Sports Show. We got two stupids and a boring.
But we are the experts. Don't forget that.
We are the experts. Thanks to our sponsor, Oakley, sending me these goggles this week.
Are those limited edition USA?
Yeah, limited edition U.S. Olympics from 2008? No, 2010. Live video has been interrupted if
Yeah,
you've
just-
lost us.
Yeah, just a heads up. Our
Short interruption. Are we good? We're back on?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm
Produce.
good over here.
Produce, you good?
Yeah, we're good over here. It says we're live.
I think it's
I'm
just
looking
Blake's
at the
computer.
screen.
Blake's computer's messing with him.
Maybe I don't know.
Oh, my phone's messing with me too.
Nope. So it's not.
Mine's behind.
I got broadcast interrupted. Must be one of our sponsors.
Somebody didn't pay us this week.
Somebody that sponsored us got upset. George Graham, can you comment on the tuna tossing world championships? Absolutely.
Is that a real thing? Stat guy. is
Stat
that a real
guy.
thing?
What should we do here? Broadcast.
Tuna tossing world champions.
Hey,
Stop the
championship.
stream
We're-
and start it over again.
Oh wait, hold on.
Are we back on?
But then that means we gotta separate the
Oh yeah,
videos
we're
again.
back on.
Okay.
Oh,
We're good.
Facebook.
Separate.
I
It's
think.
just Facebook. They are not a sponsor.
Absolutely.
sorry.
not.
I'm sorry, Facebook.
they
No,
will-
I'm not sorry.
Oh,
Mark
wait, maybe
Zuckerberg,
not.
If you were to offer to sponsor us, I would say yes. But I would really want to say no.
I would resist at first, for sure.
For like, well, I wouldn't even. But we would make fun of him on the text
mean-
thread that he wasn't a part of.
It sounded like you were resisting there for a little bit.
I tried. You know, Facebook, thanks for providing us this avenue of media to show the Bush League Sports Show.
I think we're good. I don't know.
I think we're back
we're
on.
just really
Yeah.
far behind, so whatever. Okay.
We're fun. Okay, so let's talk about this.
Let's talk about this real quick. This stat. Sorry, I'm going to interrupt you because that's the theme of the show tonight. Tuna toss world champs is a thing.
All right.
So
That's the stat we got.
That's what we interrupted.
well, I
for.
mean, this is why they go in the trash, right? Like,
Well, yeah.
but
Tuna.
I think that's something that we could probably compete in 2020. If
Why-
we start,
as in us or USA.
I mean, we could start our own
Us.
league.
We could. Can you start your own tuna tossing league? Does it have to be a live tuna? That would be a lot more fun.
I think PETA might come after us on that one.
What if they're already dead?
Yeah, no, I think we'll be okay there because
How do you have a live dead tuna?
You don't. You can't.
Are you showing a video? We got a video clip of this thing.
it looks like it's similar to cow tongue
guys.
football.
If you're just now joining us, welcome to the Bush League Sports Show. Next week on episode 1.111, we'll be commentating on the commentary on the upcoming tuna tossing world championships.
Sweet.
World
It's gonna be
renowned.
awesome. We're gonna love it. World
All right,
renowned.
so we'll have it
Everybody
next
is gonna
week.
be watching. It's gonna be amazing. We love it. Why are you kicking the
Wait, do you
cameras
think
around?
Blake Bortles would be good
Oh.
at the tuna tossing?
I mean, it's tuna tossing.
It's not rocket science.
Yes.
I could be good at tuna tossing.
She's mad.
It's real intense.
Dude, you win money doing this.
So 2020, we're gonna
All
be
right, so
competing.
we,
in
so we
this?
gotta start training.
Wait, I think we're good
I think
right
we're-
now.
We can just show
Like,
up.
judging by the competition I'm watching, I think we're okay.
Where are these? Where do these take place?
I
This,
don't-
this
I
was
don't know.
in Australia. Oh, she
Australia.
fell over.
That's where our licorice comes from. They need to fly us over there anyways.
Hey,
It was competed for. They were
that's
competing
true.
for $1,000 Australian dollars.
How many dollars is that in U.S.? What's the exchange
About
rate?
Ooh,
About
over the
$1,000.
head.
Can we get a stat on the exchange rate? Of
Ooh, that's a toss
the
right there.
Australian dollar to the U.S. dollar.
Ooh,
Is it
windmill.
Is it a
windmill.
dollar in Australia?
Oh, and she just fell over.
It is a dollar. Okay. Oh, this is not really tuna tossing. This is like what they do in the Olympic. Oh my god.
But it's a big
Wow.
old tuna. Those things are pretty heavy.
Hey, if
Everybody-
you're just not joining us, welcome to the Bush League Sports Show. On today's show, we're all going to watch a sports show, and you're not going to see it.
And really, I think almost
So
people
we
should
need
stop
we need
watching
to
this
just
show.
replicate a fish-like apparatus to toss around, since we don't live close to the ocean.
Exchange rate is $1 to $1.27 Australian.
So it's
U.S.
12
U.S. is $1.
Oh,
$1.27 is
oh,
Australian.
so we'd win under $1,000. We'd win like 800.
That's still
Tuna.
some good amount of money for throwing a tuna.
It won't even pay for our ticket to Australia.
No, but Nice is our sponsor.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Thank you, nice.
Yeah, thanks, Nice, for sponsoring us and taking us back to Australia so we could toss some tunas.
Yeah.
All right, so that's gonna be our job over the next few months. Is we gotta build a
Stats
tuna.
are flowing today.
They are. We gotta build a tuna to start tossing around.
Why don't you just go buy a tuna?
Where,
I
where are you
know-
gonna go get a tuna?
I know a guy.
At Central
Also,
Market.
it'll start to decay. Then
Yeah.
things start get
Let's buy a few
start
of
to
them.
get real.
We'll get a
messy.
freezer.
But then it's anaerobic training because you can't breathe because it stinks so bad.
Oh yeah.
Is that considered doping?
Maybe.
Research.
A flight to Australia is 700. What? Oh, 1,000 Australian dollars equals $786.50. I thought that was the flight. My
So
bad.
only one of
I
us
wasn't.
can go.
I wasn't listening.
If only one of us wins. It
Yeah,
looked like
it's
there
not-
was different divisions, age groups, because there was a senior age
Yeah.
lady throwing the tuna there.
There's only 50 participants, so I'm sure they didn't break it down
You're
into
right.
age brackets yet.
So
It's just not big enough.
do they have team competitions?
They do now.
Because we're
They
gonna do
just, they
it.
just don't know it yet.
Welcome to Team Bush League.
Team Bush League coming at you from Studio 725.
You want to know something? This is completely off topic. You want to know something I just noticed? I just noticed that Blake looks like a wannabe case right now. 100%. Just a little side note.
As opposed to win.
Sure enough, I'll get there, guys. Sure enough.
Where you been, man?
You
Step
know,
it up.
Not working out, that's for sure.
Hey, if you're just now joining us, welcome to the Bush League Sports Show. I'm here with Dr. Blake Graham, my boy Pepper Produce, and Stat Guy, and myself, coming to you from Studio 725. We are not the experts, but we are the best B-rated sports show live on Facebook at 8:30, also coming to you on YouTube within the next month. This is episode 1.11 because episode 1.11 got deleted. And then reposted, and episode 1 sucked. So go back and watch it. Make fun of us in the comments when you're watching the show. It'll be great. Throw in anything that you'd like to say, that you'd like to talk about, that you'd like to hear about. If you want to hear our experts getting after it, throw it again.
My stat now.
Can you throw that back over there?
That was.
Oh, okay, now read it.
Now he watched that all the way through.
That's how you catch with your eyes.
Okay, so I wanted to talk about this week. America plays Canada in the women's hockey gold medal game once again.
Yep. So we're just going back to the tuna tossing. It's about $1,600 for a flight to Australia. Okay. So Canada.
So we are going to sponsor our own tuna tossing world championship here in the United States because it's way cheaper to do it here than there. We'd love to invite those guys over to host their tuna tossing championships here in America this next year. Please come on. So America plays Canada, and we win. Like for the first time since 1998.
98. I stayed up and watched the whole thing. It was a great game.
Because you love women's hockey. You love hockey.
Who doesn't?
You
though,
love
really?
women?
I mean, who doesn't love? I mean, women's sports, women's hockey, right?
I'm gonna raise my hand.
I mean,
Are you gonna vote?
WNBA.
Are you gonna vote? Are you voting? Are you voting?
I got two hands because I love women's sports that much. All right, I'm sorry.
No, that's good. Did you watch it, Produce?
Nah.
Fair enough.
Okay.
No,
so-
I watched. It was very
Give us a
exciting game.
lowdown. Like we win.
Yes.
Amazing game. What?
Amazing game. So they're celebrating. And once everyone kind of calms down, then they start the medal ceremony. So they already have the third place winner there to do the ceremony, and so they get this carpet out so the people can walk on. They give them medals. So they give, I think it was Sweden who won third
Do
place.
they bring a podium out on the ice?
No podium, because they got skates on and there's a bunch of them.
Right.
So it's just on ice. So they they have U.S. in the middle, and they have Sweden on the left and Canada on the right. So they give Sweden their medals, and they come out and start giving the silver medals to
Who did
Canada.
Sweden beat for the bronze?
I don't know.
Not important.
Nobody cares.
No.
Cool.
I mean, if you
Did
lose,
you stay up to
no one
watch that
cares.
game?
No.
That's
So-
what I'm talking about.
They start giving Canada their silver medals, and then there was one lady on there when they put on her silver medal. 2 seconds later, she pulls it off. Because she didn't feel like
Did she drop it or did
no
she just pull it off?
She just pulled it off, but
And
she didn't
just
feel
held it?
She was like too
Then she
embarrassed.
spit on it. She took her skate.
She didn't do that.
to the ground.
That's not true.
Sliced it right in half with her skate.
Well, then it wouldn't be silver.
Slapped the girl that put it on her.
Not that happened.
Oh, sorry. We're just trying to make women's hockey sound exciting.
It was exciting.
Okay, so
It went to overtime in a
right,
shootout.
So everybody the next day, like, they're excited because America won because we kept getting beat, right, since '98. It's the same stupid game every single time the Olympics comes around. Canada keeps winning. We finally beat them, and then I don't know her name. What's her name? Stat guy pulls the silver medal off, and then everybody's mad because of poor sportsmanship, right?
Sportswomanship.
Sportswomanship, as we said. So here's my beef with this. Like you did the quote earlier, like the celebration of mediocrity breeds what? Losers.
Yeah.
I truly believe that.
Is silver a loser though? I mean, you're first place loser, but
Wait, hold on a second. Is silver? They just
So,
played
I'm
the
sorry,
gold medal
okay,
game.
you're-
Like Pepper, correct me if I'm wrong. Just played the gold medal game. Who wins and gets the gold medal? Who gets the gold medal? I can't even say it.
Looks like you're going to answer.
Yeah, right. The team that wins. Who gets the silver medal?
Typically the team that loses.
Typically the team that loses. This is what I want
There's
to know.
some
Hey, but
instances-
they won a lot of games leading up to it.
they were
Yeah.
undefeated since 1998.
Right. Okay. Who
In the Olympics.
Who won the Super Bowl this year?
The Eagles,
the Patriots.
And who lost?
the Patriots. But would you say they're losers?
Absolutely they did.
No, but there's a difference between losing and being a loser.
Yes, there is a difference between that because
If you lose, then you're a loser. I don't know.
for the moment you are the
Loser.
loser of the moment, right? It doesn't label just because
Right
you
now,
win.
like we are the losers.
Just because
the
you win a
Olympics- but
Super
this-
Bowl doesn't make you. It doesn't define you as a winner for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
That's a mistake that we have made. Is deciding that once you taste success, that you are successful and you are a winner.
Right.
That's another issue altogether. But here, this is
getting fired
what
up.
I'm arguing. This is crazy because the Olympics is the only event other than youth sports, which just pisses me off because it's the only place that we celebrate not only the one that won, but then the loser and the other loser too. It's like, are you freaking kidding? Like, we even had a game. We had a loser game to see who was going to win.
Oh my gosh.
The losers.
You got not only one loser, but two
Two
losers.
of them.
And they
they
get
had
stuff.
to win. You had to win a game to get medaled as a loser.
It's Bush League, I tell you.
Bush
Bush
League.
League.
So what I'm trying to say is, in the moment, like we're upset because she took the silver medal off. Number one, whoever said you have to wear the medal in order to exhibit sportswomanship, right? Like that. All of a sudden, she's created this unforgivable sin. Like I removed it because why? I'm really, really mad that we just lost,
Yeah.
and you just labeled me with a medal as a loser.
It's really
Right?
easy to be that passionate about women's hockey, right? We've all established that.
Yeah, like if I was a woman playing hockey and I had just lost the gold medal after I'd won it 5 times in a row, I'd be really pissed.
They didn't win it 5 times in a row.
I don't know how many times they won it in a row.
At least 3, right?
It was 3.
Yeah.
So what is
But-
that? 0-2,
To say she may
06,
not have been on the team,
10,
right? Like this may have been her only shot
14.
at that.
So this would have been 5.
Yeah, you said they were undefeated since
America
then, right?
won in '98.
Yeah.
And it was the same game
2,
up until this year.
6.
And
Oh.
Canada
Hey,
has won all the other
listen.
ones.
Math is hard.
It is.
But
Dr. Graham.
also, what's really important here.
Dog.
Hey, thanks to our
Doctor.
sponsor, Victory Sports Rehab. For all your sprains, strains, and injuries, we'll get you back on the field quickly. What is it? The winning treatment. Ah, dang it. The winning treatment. That is a sponsor.
The treatment of winners.
What's really important here is
Silver
that
medal
last week
in the trash.
we really started the fire under the USA team, right? I think a lot of them watched our show last week before it got deleted, and really kicked
Well,
it up a notch,
Yeah.
right? Because
Yeah.
we have
We're
won
up in
some
medals now. When I
significant-
checked yesterday, we had 23.
yeah, we're still not there, but
Well, no, 'cause we're not gonna
but
be-
we've also won a lot of quality stuff.
We're not going to beat
Curling,
Norway.
women's
But
hockey.
Here, I want to go back
Oh,
just for a minute.
okay,
What I
we're-
want to
we
talk
don't wanna-
about is the fact, like, number one, who established the rules for sportsmanship? Like, who decided that literally it is disrespectful to take your medal off during the ceremony to celebrate? Yeah, stroke number
During the
six.
cerebrum.
Number 6. Ding. We got to have that counter. We've had 2 an episode so far. It's like that's our regular. That's our norm.
Yeah.
Wait, it's hard to keep track though because we're still on episode 1. So do they all
No,
count?
that's true. Yeah, they all
Or-
count. They totally count. It's on video. Well, most of them are. But who decided, oh, this is sportsmanship? Cam Newton argued the same thing after he lost to Denver. Like he was like, what? Who's to say how I have to respond to you as a reporter after I just lost the biggest game of my life? Like, it's moments later. I just got out of the shower, put my suit and my hat on. Now I'm sitting here answering your stupid questions, and you're just probing me for some hot button question answer that you're going to run with later. And then we're like, oh, he's a bad sportsman. I don't think so. I think the dude's
So-
passionate. He's rewriting his own rules inside the parameters of, like, who decided this?
So I'm going to disagree with you on that because I think the Super Bowl and the Olympics are 2 very different things. 'Cause the Super Bowl is it is win or go home. I mean, and this is for millions of dollars.
Got a
Like you're
winner
trying to win
and a
big time.
loser.
Versus the Olympics is a time for all the countries to come together and show sportsmanship with one another. And so it wasn't like the whole team was protesting it. They were all taking their medals off. This was one woman who decided she didn't think she was deserving of a silver medal because she was so upset. But for some of these ladies, they never played an Olympic game before. Like getting silver is an accomplishment.
Oh yeah, for sure, totally accomplishment. But why, if she says like I don't want to wear this because of the emotion I'm experiencing, why does that make her a poor sportsman in the moment? Because she's standing there. Here's my question: did she say anything like mean, malicious, derogatory about the other team?
I don't know. She had a French name, so she probably speaks French. So we wouldn't know
Dang.
anyways.
Okay, but what's that? 9:23.
Thank you.
Like it is 9:23.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Heck of a show today.
If you're just now joining us, the show's almost over. So she doesn't do anything to take away from like honoring the people that won.
Maybe she does a little
I
bit.
don't understand.
It just looked bad.
But why?
It's just poor taste.
Yeah, I'm with it. I think you go through the ceremony.
I don't
If you don't want to wear it after that, if you are ashamed of
Okay.
it, you put it away.
Yeah. Okay, so here's my question in that. This is the only other than youth sports. Like I've been at the baseball tournaments where we line all the kids up and like one gets a big trophy, the other one gets a smaller one, the other one gets a medal. And why are we doing that? And they're like, "Hey, we're doing it because we want them to be able to feel like they've accomplished
because
something."
getting-
Well, we didn't. We lost.
No, getting placed is not the same as everybody won. Because they are telling you got second place.
They are. And they're making you stand there in the moment and wear
And
the
that
medal.
sucks. And
Yes.
and you know what? You live through that. That's sportsmanship though. You know what? We didn't win. And we're gonna stand here while the winners get what we want.
So somebody wrote in the rule book, in order
There's
in
not a
order
rule
to do
book,
this,
but-
you have to wear your medal
But there
during
is
the
respect.
ceremony.
It's in the Geneva
Like
Convention.
it is more respectful to wear it than to hold it.
Okay. So let's
Yes,
so
it's in the Geneva Convention.
I saw it one time. Look it up. It's a fact.
Where was that written?
But it's different though. If you
Live on
win a game,
Facebook.
It's live on Facebook at 9:30.
if you win a game fair and square though, so let's say we play rock paper scissors and you beat me, and as you say you
Go,
won,
do it right now. Do
I
it.
start doing this la 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 la, and I try to deny the fact that you won fair and square.
Well, hold on a second. She never did this. La la
No.
la 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 la. While they sang the national anthem. That never happened.
Let's say it did.
Maybe while Fergie
Okay,
was singing.
I will admit, if she would have done this, la 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 la, during it, yeah, that's a little distasteful. It's funny, and I'm glad you did it, and it doesn't bother me. But maybe you shouldn't have. Like somebody's gonna be upset about that. I think what she did, again, like as I look at it and go, the rules of sportsmanship. One, I want to know who wrote them, and why do we decide they're defined so tightly that.
Okay, but how does that look for the rest of your team though? The rest of your team still has it on. You say, nope, I don't deserve this. I don't think I'm good enough. But the rest of your team is still wearing it.
Yeah, but after that game, like that team,
We just lost.
it's gonna be
I
a
know,
whole new
but
team.
but,
in
at
it's a whole
that,
new
but
team.
it's again at that moment I mean,
Yeah, I mean, you're a unity, and you're representing your country.
basically you're saying, you know,
If- if-
I'm on my own now.
If you and I had played on a game, had played in the Women's Olympics on a game,
Heck of a
called
show.
sports
Heck of a
ball,
scene.
We'd probably
right there.
lose.
we'd have lost. Let's just say all five of us were on a team and we're playing and we just lost and we won silver and we're standing there and Stat Guy took his medal off. I wouldn't be offended by that.
I would be embarrassed.
I wouldn't be.
I would be.
It wouldn't
embarrassed.
bother me because for a couple of reasons. One, I know Stat Guy. Like I've trained with him. In Stat Guy and I play ball together. In fact, he's done some coaching with me, for me, all those kinds of things.
She did apologize for doing that though.
Because everybody threw a fit about it. The same for Fergie. Why did Fergie apologize for the national anthem? Because
Yeah,
everybody
she
threw a
shouldn't
fit.
have to. Yeah,
I don't think Fergie. I don't think Fergie
Okay.
went home and was like, "Wow, that is
I'm such a jerk.
wow, like I'm awful.
yeah.
I need to apologize to everyone in the world right now who saw the All-Star game. I need to let them know."
I completely ruined the entire
did.
basketball season. Yeah, it's
with
done.
that
Just
one
turn it
performance,
off.
and you didn't. You didn't ruin it. You didn't have to apologize. What? We didn't care. We thought it was great. Thanks for giving us material. Please come sing it here.
Hey, Produce, was that on Chris D'Elia's Instagram or was it on his story where he talked about that?
Talked about what?
Fergie and the national anthem. I think it's
it
on
wa-
his Instagram.
I think it was on. He talked about it on the podcast too.
But there's a comedian.
Yeah, I
who-
think he did an
who-
Instagram thing.
Yeah,
Also.
he talked about that. He's like, you asked Fergie to do the national anthem. What did you expect?
And she brought it.
She helped write a song called "Let's Get Retarded," and you're mad that she did that?
She was also part of the band Black Eyed Peas. Like,
I mean,
on now.
yeah, so you can't be
sorry, too
surprised.
far.
by
Gotta
that.
get that.
So
Gotta get that. Gotta get that.
also very similar to our slogan now. Come and get some. Which you can come and
think
get
it
some
fits.
next week because we have 1 minute left.
Here we go. Okay, so we didn't. Wow, we talked a lot today. That was quality material.
I don't know
like
about that.
It was B
We
quality.
are Bush League for a reason.
Yeah, we are. Again, like just to wrap that, Blake thinks you have to wear your medal to be
No,
respectful.
that's not what I'm saying. Because I think if
Does
you
she
had,
not have to wear it then?
I think there's no. So I don't think there is a rule that you have to wear it, but I also think there is poise and respect that you have. You can think you don't. Yes, okay. There is no rule that you have to stand there and do it. And I think that'd be like a dictatorship if you had to stand there and do it. But I also think you go through the ceremony with respect.
Let me ask you this: had she taken it off and thrown it, and and yelled some obscenities and skated off?
Now that would be
She
Yes.
should have.
Oh yes, yes. We would say that's like that line. That's unsportsmanlike.
Here's
I would,
the
I would agree
line.
with that.
You just
So here's
cross
my
that.
question. If she'd have done that, would we all been okay with like if she'd have just taken it off and like held it and like not said anything and just quietly? Because that's what she did. She took it off and held it quietly. Like would we be if she had done that? Would we be then like we'd be more okay with like you can exhibit that like take it off and hold it. Would we change the lines had she gone further? Would we be willing to push the line farther? Or would we hold to like you have to like you should have stood there and just not moved and like left the medal on and that's what I have a problem with. Like she had no room to respond with any emotion whatsoever. What we call poised and respectful is literally to stand there and do nothing And in some moments, I'm one of those types of athletes that I am not going to live inside, and Stat Guy knows this, I'm not going to live inside that boundary. I'm never going to do anything to maliciously do something to the other team. And if I'm frustrated, I may be frustrated myself for my performance, or I may be frustrated with if somebody has done something in the game that I go, like, that's not right. Like, if you've performed unsportsmanlike, it really frustrates me like crazy. And those are times that I will not do things the way that we draw the lines and say you have to do these things. Now,
or you might be cheating.
Yeah, or you might just be cheating.
if
Which
you're-
we've always
if
said,
you're
if you're not cheating,
you're not trying.
that's right. And I'm fine with that.
Absolutely.
Unless it's baseball or football.
Or curling. I think.
We're not even going to go down that track.
Oh, sorry.
Apparently, there's still an investigation going on, and we just can't say anything.
Gotcha.
So, all right. Hey, welcome. Thanks. Welcome to the Bush League Sports Show. See you next week. Did you stop it?